right, so we have the trailer for Creature Commandos. This is technically this is the beginning of the DCU. This is coming out later this year. Superman is coming out next year, so yeah, this should be interesting. Apparently, this is like about like monsters, like Frankenstein and what was it? I don't even remember. We'll just have to play. But it's basically Suicide Squad with monsters, I think. Oh yeah, I saw that. This is the new logo for DC Studios. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I like it. Like, I understand that this is like the old school DC logo, but it's also it just looks a little outdated in my opinion. I don't know. Does it really matter? Not really.
General Flag. This is Belle Reve. For over 50 years, only those at the uppermost levels are aware of its existence.
Whoa.
I thought Congress put a stop to all Task Force X activities.
Congress said
yeah, those are all the monsters.
Human prisoners.
These aren't human, though.
These assholes aren't human.
Are you smiling?
Yes.
Sarcastically?
Okay. I will say, I don't really understand Warner Brothers' insistence on making the Suicide Squad into a thing. It's like, listen, you tried with the awful 2016 movie. Sure, it made a lot of money, but it was really bad. Okay? You tried with the 2021 movie. It was really good, but it didn't make any money. You tried with the video game. It didn't succeed on any front. And now you're launching your DCU with yet another Suicide Squad thing. It's technically not Suicide Squad. They're like incognito trying to sneak it in here. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good, but it's just so weird that Warner Brothers is just like insistent on trying to make this formula work.
He's pissing!
This is your new task force.
It's been oh so long since G.I. Robot has sent Nazis back to hell.
Let's call it
Okay.
Task Force M. M for monster.
I guess that
Also
makes
known
sense.
as
Okay, I don't know if we knew it was in December, so I guess that's new. I mean, it looks fine. Like, I don't know that I would be especially interested in this if I didn't know that it was a James Gunn thing, and if I didn't know that it was like the beginning of the DCU. Yeah, I guess we'll go through it again and pause a bit more and analyze. I will say CGI helicopter, little distracting, but we'll move on.
General Flag.
So yeah, so this is God, everything is so confusing. So apparently this is Rick Flag Sr., okay? Apparently this is the dad of the guy from the Suicide Squad movies. And for somehow this is like carrying forward into the DCU, but Peacemaker is also carrying into the DCU. So apparently Rick Flag's dad is now the guy that is in charge of all of this, and apparently he's also in Peacemaker season 2, and apparently Peacemaker still killed Rick Flag. It really doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, like
General Flag.
like we'll see.
This
Like
is
maybe somehow it all does come together,
For over
but
50 years, only those at the uppermost
and like this is still Viola Davis. Like it's still the same actress playing Amanda
levels are
Waller.
aware of its existence.
So like I'm just so curious to see like how James Gunn is going to make this all work. Cuz right now it's very confusing. Like I explained it, but I feel like nobody really even understands. Well, yeah, cuz I don't understand.
I thought Congress put a stop to all Task Force X activities.
Because yeah, I mean that kind of, I think that also that line there, I think that also carries over from the end of Peacemaker season 1 because Amanda Waller's daughter like put her on blast, I think. So I think that's a reference to Peacemaker. So I guess that was Dr. Phosphorus, right? I don't know anything about him. I am assuming he's just like he's kind of like Electro, maybe? I don't know.
Congress said you
In
can't.
the sense that he's just like always like a fire being. This is what is it? Is it the Bride of Frankenstein? I think that's what they're called.
Congress said you can't use human.
Yeah, this is Weasel. So presumably this is the same character from the Suicide Squad.
Use human prisoners. These assholes aren't
Bro, what if you just accidentally? I feel like I would accidentally hit detonate.
human.
And then I think it had said that this guy is G.I. Robot. I guess he was like some kind of robot during World War II because he said that he killed Nazis or something.
You smiling?
Yes.
Sarcastically?
So I mean, I guess the joke is, I don't know what, is he incapable of smiling? I think that's what that means. Okay, so they just call her the Bride. Yeah, he was Dr. Phosphorus.
He's pissing!
That's a Weasel. Yeah, like that's the thing. And in case I'm not making myself understood, this is supposed to be a new universe, right? The DCU. But they're still carrying over characters from the DCEU. And we just don't understand how it works. Yeah, G.I. Robot. Nina Masurski. She's just like a fish lady. And I think that's just Frankenstein.
This is your new task force.
Let's take a look at the group. I mean, they look cool, you know? Well, the ones on the left do.
It's been oh so long since G.I. Robot has sent Nazis back to hell.
Let's call it
So I don't know who I'm assuming these are just like, I think these were these look like just like generic enemy characters.
Task Force M. M.
So for whatever reason, Rick Flag Sr. is beating up Dr. Phosphorus.
for Monster, also known as.
So I guess they're like running through. She's carrying the fish lady. I wonder if she has like super strength or something. That would make sense. Well, who's that? I feel like I read somewhere that. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out who I think this person is. Give me one moment. Yeah, I just Googled it. Apparently, Cersei is going to be in the show. She might even be the main villain, so I think that's who this is. Cersei, and yeah, it is like the Greek, like mythological figure or whatever, and she's like a Wonder Woman villain. So that's interesting. Yeah, that's the one. That's like the main thing that's missing from the DCU slate. They just haven't said anything about Wonder Woman. Like, we have Cersei, who's apparently going to be in Creature Commandos, and we also have like a Themyscira prequel series, but like Wonder Woman herself doesn't have a project, which is very odd. I mean, I assume they have a plan, but sorry, we're trying to take a look at all these shots. So yeah, it's Frankenstein. He's on a phone. They're looking at something. Weasel. Yeah, there seems to be a scene where they're like at a dinner table or something. They're at a place. Oh yeah, I guess. Steve Agee. Oh, that's one of the guys from Peacemaker. I think he's probably just gonna play his character from Peacemaker. Maria Bakalova. This is actually the character from the actor from Borat 2. Like, she played the daughter. Anya Shalotra, I think I know who that is. I want to say she's playing the Bride of Frankenstein. Zoe Chow, I don't know who that is. Frank Grillo. He was the guy that played who's the guy from the Captain America movies? He was in Captain America Winter Soldier. He was like the lead shield agent that ended up being Hydra, and then he became a villain he showed up in Civil War as a villain, like at the beginning of it. I hope you know who I mean. But he's playing Rick Flag Sr., and he's been spotted on the Superman set, so he's going to be in Superman, and he's going to be in Peacemaker season 2. So that's the other interesting thing about this about the DCU is that all the people that are doing the voices here, they are supposedly also going to show up in live action. Sean Gunn, he played Weasel in the Suicide Squad movies. I'm assuming he's just doing the voice here as well. David Harbour, I believe he's playing Frankenstein. So he's going to voice Frankenstein in here, and then he's also going to show up in live action at some point. Alan Tudyk, yeah, he's playing, I want to say G.I. Robot, if I'm not mistaken. Indira Varima. Okay, you know what? Either Anya Shalotra and Indira Varma, they're probably... One of them is playing the Bride of Frankenstein, and the other one is playing Cersei, probably. Then obviously Viola Davis is playing Amanda Waller. Come out in December, but no date. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not like amazed by that trailer. I thought it was very much okay. If it wasn't James Gunn, if it wasn't DCU, probably wouldn't be interested in it. I'm just being completely honest. But I mean, I have like a baseline faith in James Gunn at this point, just based on I've yet to watch a James Gunn thing that I don't like. So I'm assuming this is going to be good, but not the best trailer to start off the DCU with. So hopefully hopefully it'll be good. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.